We about to get started. I'm about to tell y'all what happened this weekend. All right, y'all. This is what we call the weekend recap. Yep. Anybody that's new here, if you don't know what the weekend recap is, that is where we go over my weekend. I let y'all know what I did this weekend, and you can feel free to let me know if you did the same thing or you did something similar or just whatever it is that you did. So yeah, feel free, y'all. Let's get into it. As y'all know, I always do this by photo. So hold up, let me just open my camera. Yeah, oh, never mind. I'm already in there. Okay, let's go over it, y'all. Let's go over it. Okay, so let's start off with Friday. Friday was an eventful day, as y'all know. I was not here, still on, some traveling. So yeah, but anyway, so on Friday we had our last recording. Okay, Friday was it for No Filter in Paradise Curacao season 4. We wrapped it up. Me and Sam did our last episode, and after that we had a call it a day. Okay, after we did that, we had to do the breakdown for the podcast. So we had to set up like in the room, so we had to break that down, start packing everything, put up everything in the car, load up the whole car, like with the equipment as well as some of the luggage, because the guys were leaving. So Sam and Tyler, they were leaving, so we had to get lunch first. So we ended up going to Come, which was, wow, y'all gonna see the review. We did a No Filter Eats there, so y'all gonna see that. After we were done with that, had to take the boys to the airport. Sam drives, let me just make that clear. Like, yeah, Sam drive that. Took them to the airport. After that, had to go back to Papagayo. There I could chill for a bit. And then shout out to my girl JJ. Jamie came over. Then we had to get ready for the press conference. So we ended up leaving for the press conference. Shout out to Moves Entertainment, by the way. Guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but I just gotta let y'all know real quick, okay? So Curacao, they're gonna have a concert with Romeo Santos and Prince Royce. And they have like their entry. You could pay, you just buy one ticket and you can go to 2 nights. Y'all remember how they did, was it Bright Summer or was it the last one? Flip Flop, no? Yeah, Flip Flop. You got like one ticket, you could go to 2 events. Well, that's what they did as well. So yeah, you got one ticket, 2 nights, and the second night, or basically the first night, so the Friday night, Queen Ivy, the Queen of Reggaeton. Yes, mommies and papis. Okay, she's gonna be the headliner for the Friday night, and then Saturday night is Romeo Santos and Prince Royce. Apparently, this is like an official tour stop, so you gonna see all like the whole show. Yeah. Anyway, so this is gonna be on November 6th and 7th of November. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, so anyways, after the press conference, we did that. The press conference was at it was a beautiful room at Papagayo, by the way, as well. Like, I've never seen a room like that, so I think that's like a suite. I think that's like a penthouse or something, because the windows were windowing. Okay, they had a pool there. Listen, don't play. Anyways, okay, let's back to it. So I had to go change my car, guys. Yes. Okay, so shout out to Smart Wheels. So I had to go to the Corendon Hotel in Otrobanda. Mind you, I'm at Papagayo, which is in Yantil. So that was like a 20 to 30 minute drive. Had to go back on that side. Y'all, I had a little argument with the security because he did not want to let me pass by. He's like, nah, you got to ask somebody for Smart Wheels to come outside because we not about to let you in. Which, shout out to Corendon. You have a great security guard because he did his job. He was not letting nobody pass by. So I was like, say less, sir. I'm going to just wait here. So, thank God for Smart Wheels. They're really quick on it. The girl's on vacation and she still was working. But my homegirl, she was like, nah, say less. I'm going to send somebody out. Got a new car. A little Kia Picanto. Anyways, so head on over. I feel like Sean is going to say, Turco sta kore miho ko march. I don't know. I'm just going to answer just because I feel like I know my friends. And I feel like if he heard me say something like that, Sean Gordon, he would say some slick stuff like that. So I'm going to just say it out loud real quick before he does. But anyways, so took the car back, headed back to Papagayo, had to get my clothes changed, and then we had to go to this corporate event from Papagayo. They had a corporate, yeah, guys, I'm telling y'all, they had a corporate event. So Here I am. I did not pack for a corporate event. Okay, I packed for No Filter in Paradise, and I packed to come back on Friday. Lo and behold, we had to stay extra days. So here I am now going to some corporate event. So Jay went on to her way to get changed so we could meet back at Papagayo, which we did. Okay, it was a very fun event. All right, corporate they did a big one. There was a girl. She was singing a song. Was like "Bye Fikinang Anto Kita Papi Riba Mi." I can't, y'all. I can't remember her name, but I enjoyed the song. Stacy. Oh my God, y'all. I had a blast. Okay, corporate event was a success. Shout out to Papagayo one more time because it was the ish. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We had a good time. After that, we ended up staying like chit chatting. Yeah, no. Shout out to Terrence. He's always late. So he pulled up in the Sri Lanka. We pulled up a chair. He was like, I'm not ready to go. I'm like, the party ended and then he arrived, which is always extra style. So we were just happy to see him. So we didn't really care. So we ended up pulling up some chairs by the bar. It was him, myself, Gino, Jamie, Jermo, and Miles, right? We're sitting at the bar. We're having a good little kiki. Like, you would swear we were in Sex in the City. We were having a key. Mind you, drinks weren't even flowing at this point. We were just legit just talking. It was all conversation, laughs. It was really, really great night. Then we ended up being like, hey guys, you know what? We're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a day. And we ended up going to McDonald's. Y'all. Okay, and he was like, somebody specifically was like, do not go to the one in Santa Maria. Go to the one in... I don't know what that Salia. So we ended up going to that McDonald's. Y'all, I did not know McDonald's had 2 lanes. I was shooked. They have 2 lanes, so 2 cars is twice as slow because they got 1 employee. Like, make it make sense. Why do you have 2 lanes if you have less employees? It was crazy, but it's whatever. We did it. It wasn't even all that, to be honest. I was like a little bit like disappointed in McDonald's, but whatever. We had a meal. Yeah, anyways, ended up going back to Papagayo, had a pack, and then went to sleep. Okay, so now it's Saturday. Okay, I slept in a little bit. Y'all know I had to do me some wake and bake. Hello, her. After that, I had a pack. Then we got our way. I had to make some content, saying like goodbye to the room, and y'all know how we got to do some extra stuff sometimes. So I did the extra, made some content, and I had to pack myself up, head to the airport. I was like a little bit on some paranoia because I was like, you know what? I'm taking a bit too long. So let me just, the checkout process was taking a bit too long. So I was like, oh my God, let me just get out of here. So I got out of there, head on over to the airport, had some lunch in the airport. It was some pizza. It was not good. Yeah, no. Yeah, I bought some pizza. It was hella watery. I was like, what is this? Oh no, this ain't no pizza. This is water saw. I was mad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was mad. I ate the whole thing though because I was starving. I didn't have no breakfast, nada. So, and I waked and baked. So y'all know the munchies was trying to kick in. So I was like, time to wrap this up and kept it pushing. Sass, anyway, so landed up in Aruba. You already know. Got my flight. Shout out to my girl Shafa. Shafa came to pick me up, took me home. I unwinded and I went to sleep. I didn't contact nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't deal with none of y'all. I was done. Like my body was crashed. Mentally, my body was already crashed on Friday, expecting to come back home and just like crash out. So y'all imagine doing an extra day when you're not mentally prepared for that, but it's whatever. Y'all know we some thugs, okay? We about that life, so we gonna always show up and show out. So yeah, we did that. And then it was Sunday. Okay, so now let me tell you about Sunday. So Sunday, I did a little bit of slap. I set myself to wake up early, but I was like, oh, ain't nobody got time for that? No. Slap uit and beetje. Woke up, did some laundry, because y'all know we just came back. So you have to do laundry instantly. So did laundry. I had to clean up my dog poop in the yard. Them dogs, they be pissing me off, but it is what it is. So had to do that. Mr. Akumisa choppy, like, ugh, not cute. But I'm about that life now. Like I'm feeling my garden. I'm in that era right now. I'm feeling like the yard renovation and all that good stuff. So I'm doing a little bit of that. Just letting y'all know, I'm doing a little bit of that. Had to go like wash my clothes. So I was doing old school this time. So I was like, kolgapan, riba kabuya. Yeah. And then I ate some food. Where did I go? Oh, then I went to lay down, got up, got ready, and I had to go over to Chio's house because we had to go to Pelican. Yeah, no, y'all, okay. So Pelican, y'all know they always have Bright Summer Sessions every year, right? Okay, so last year, remember we did Bright Summer Session, but like bigger, like they did like a concert and not on the pier as it normally used to be. So this time they kind of wanted to go back to basics, but like exclusively back to basics. So back to basics as in going back to the pier, right? Okay, so they had this curated event called Sunset Ritual. It was like this one-of-a-kind experience, and you had like welcome drink when you caught in. They had like oysters. They had all type of food and stuff like that. You could get like, they had a whole menu crafted up for you, so you could get all of that. The music, let me tell y'all, because y'all know I arrived a little bit late. Y'all know me. But hashtag don't judge me. But the music was banging. I'm going to give y'all that from when I arrived and thought. I don't know before that, but I'm going to just tell y'all, when I arrived, the music was given. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Shekinah. Shout out to Ian. Ay, mi papi chula Iancito. Mwah. Besos, my love. You already know. Okay, so... Oh, by the way, I had this drink because y'all know the welcome drink was tequila. Y'all know I don't do me tequila. That is the devil. No. So I had like, so Ian got me this drink with rum. But ¿qué buscamos with us? Okay, yeah. Okay, so Ian got me this drink with rum in it, and it had like a cinnamon stick in it. It was like yellow, I think. I could be wrong as well. I don't even know, guys. I just know it was a good drink. Okay, so cheers, clink, 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 clinks. I had a good sound with that one. Anyway, so while that's happening, I got me my little drinky drink. Turn around. I'm like, okay, first of all, who is DJing and why are the DJing so good? Only to find out it was DJ Yami. Yo, I'm telling y'all, Yami was killing those remixes. Okay, he was on it. Me and Esavila, we were like, okay, wait, are we like actually listening to this? Are we hearing this? No, he was on it. And when I say remix, I mean like, you know when they take like one beat from one song and then they take the lyrics from another song, like the vocals from another song, and then they mash them together. I love when a DJ does that. I love when a DJ does that. Like, to me, that shows like, okay, you a DJ. Yeah, it's no tea, no shade. Shout out to all the local DJs. Hey, but you could tell the difference with an experienced DJ. And again, it's no tea, no shade. Shout out to all the DJs. Okay, but Yami definitely did his big one. So shout out to DJ Jamie. Y'all can catch him on XFM Friday and Saturday. He got his show Ritmo. Okay, y'all can check that out. Anyways, let's continue. So we continue vibing. You know, it was the ish. Lo and behold, who strolls along the stage? DJ Sky. Now, if you know, you know. One thing about it, two things for certain. Nobody is touching DJ Sky. Like, Sky is just gonna always be iconic. Sky is one of those DJs that could play for the young, he could play for the old, and everybody's gonna have a time because that's just DJ Sky. He understands how to curate an event for people. So that was the ish. After that, listen, I'm telling y'all, after that, by the way, Tariqcha was the MC. So shout out to MC Tariqcha. Yeah, okay. Shout out to Afternoon Flows. You already know. Y'all can catch him weekdays from 2 to 5. Yeah, right before me. You know he gonna leave all the tabs open and he not gonna close no tabs. Yeah, all the chats. Y'all know. Okay, so back to the event. All right. Here comes Ataniro and the full band. Y'all, let me just tell y'all real quick. Side note. I saw Ataniro, so I was like, hey, come by. You know, like, you know, San Nicolas, when we see each other So we gotta go. We gotta do the whole like, we gotta like say hi. We gotta make like crack a, we gotta crack a like joke. Like you gotta crack a like joke, like just like a little laughy thing. Like yeah, what happened? I know you see me. What happened? Yeah. So I go in to hail this guy. So I say, hey, what's goody? Y'all tell me why my elbow hit this man in the stomach. I'm like, what you got under this shirt, sir? Cause that thing was rock hard. And I'm not talking like lower down. I'm talking about like his stomach, okay? Because I know y'all nasty. Some of y'all is real nasty. We're not talking about that. Okay, my elbow hit in his stomach. And I'm like, what was that? Y'all tell me why it was this man's abs. Like, it was this man's abs. I was like, nah, I'm going to the gym. I'm signing up to go to the gym. Okay, because I don't even know how old this man is. But point of the fact is, he was making music on cassettes. All right, any man making music off of cassettes is not supposed to have better abs than me. How about have abs? Dots, because I don't have none. So I was like, no, we're not about to do this. So yeah, I woke myself up today and I went to the motherfucking gym. Yep, just like that. So shout out to Ataniro. Yeah, because he out here influencing people to lose weight too. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now let's get back to the story, guys. I'm sorry, y'all know me. Okay. Back to the story. Ataniro full band comes out. Let me tell y'all something. That band is like, they just keep getting better and better. Okay, they got a full band, no females. They're like Youth Extreme. Yeah, Youth Extreme is a band. I've learned to appreciate Youth Extreme. Y'all know I used to criticize Youth Extreme a lot, and not in a critical way. Like I don't like them because I love Youth Extreme. I grew up on Youth Extreme, but like. I always felt like they were, I don't know, something about the band, like they were just making lackluster music, I feel like, for the last few times. But then I started realizing like, okay, wait, Youth Extreme is very impressive because they have no females in the band, like no female vocalists, nada. It's just men singing and they sound fairly good. So we critique Youth Extreme a little less compared to other bands, just because it's like, it's very impressive to have an all male band. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. Somebody's bass is bassing. Okay. So let's get back to the story. So Atanito and his whole male band, they did their big one. Like, that man needed not one backup singer. He needed not one nada. It was him, the band. The band knows how to play because they were given some melodies. I was like, oh, wow. That was like a remix to this song. I've never heard you play this song like that. Boom. Band did their biggest one. So shout out to the band, because I don't think we appreciate the bands a lot of the times. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, I see you at the front as a frontliner, but sometimes you have to appreciate the band for what the band does. And the band was banding last night. All right. So kudos to the band. Kudos to Ataniro. He did his big one. All right, after that, we also got Diamond Chip up on the... Yeah. Y'all know we got some Bun and Soca. That was beautiful. Y'all saw how I just did that? That was fabulous. I ate that. Bun and Soca. Wow, I even went higher. I love this for me. Okay, I'm sorry for anybody that's like in the radio right now, in the car. Turn your speaker down just a little bit, okay? I apologize. I'm not gonna do it no more, so you could just turn it up back. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, so they did that. After that, Ashrock was like, nah, I'm not gonna just give y'all Born in Soca. Y'all, we just hear dun dun dun. Y'all know what that means. It is right up the Aussie. So he came out, he did that one too. And then Atanito was like, nah, you're not going nowhere. You're gonna stay right here and we gonna sing Mashakok together. Can I say that on the radio? Yes, because a cock is actually a male chicken. Yup. Okay, so yeah, she mashed a cock today. So they sang that together. I was like, oh my God, yes. I had the time of my life. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was sweating. Like, I was sweating bullets. But a time was in hand. Let me just tell y'all all that. All right, so now I'm thinking like the event is done, right? No, absolutely not. Ian was like, oh no, I got something else for you. I said say less, fam. Y'all, tell me why Esavila came up on that stage and started just playing nastiness. Y'all, and I'm not talking about like, no, just want to hear and that and torture. No, I'm talking nastiness. Like, almost I wanted to put my hands on the floor and probably give y'all like a handstand. Yeah, no, y'all, I'm telling y'all, that playlist was nasty. All right, so shout out to Esavila, shout out to Ketty Bang Worldwide. They had a party on Saturday as well. I missed that, so hey, sapasa. But it's okay. I'm gonna be there for the next one, and trust and believe, I'm coming with knee pads because I'm going on the floor. Yeah, I'm tired of y'all acting too bougie for me. I ain't got time for that. I want to be on a flow. Yeah, that sounds real ratchet. I like that. Anyways, okay. So after that, it was a crazy night. Epic, amazing, super good time. I was hungry. Clearly, y'all could hear from all of this. I worked up an appetite, so I was hungry. I was like, let's go. So we ended up going to get some. I think it was the place is called El Compadre. We ended up getting some tacos and burger, and a time was had. I called it a night, and that was pretty much my weekend, babies. So that was it for the weekend recap. I hope y'all had a good time with me today. I'm gonna wrap it up, babies, and we got some more great show for you coming up next. We are going to be discussing the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10, so don't go absolutely nowhere. Facebook